Okay, this is an open letter to viewers just to let you know what's going on with the channel. Sort of like a channel update. You know, basically the main principles of the channel, those have not changed. The goal of the channel is to, help people to be healthy. And this is the basic situation. The typical person first has a health problem, they're fat or something else when they reach middle age. And then there's two choices. You can either go God's way or man's way. Man's way, the way of the chump, is keep on eating the crappy diet, getting overloaded with toxin, stress, and all these other things, caffeine. Then you'll get put on pills. They'll take your money. They'll chop you up with surgery, and you have a crappy outcome. That's what most people do. And this site, what I'm trying to do is constantly add new ways to help people get better. That's why I did all this dental stuff. I was curious about it for the sake of my own teeth, but I discovered a whole bunch of ways. I learned it from the sort of renegade, ostracized dentist, how there's a lot of things you can do with dental to protect your health, because dental is really a disaster. Tons of people get sick and it ruins their life, messes up their health. They die prematurely because of dental problems. We also cover other types of toxicology, heavy metals and other types of toxins, EMF issues, VOCs, and of course the diet is the big one. Okay, so when you go God's way, you're usually going to live a lot longer, be a lot healthier, be a lot happier. Okay, you don't need to take any pills, usually. All right, so then what's next on here is, what it's going to kind of come down to is being like Adam and Eve, but keep your indoor heating and plumbing. That's usually what it takes to be healthy. And that's how you can avoid all these toxins, is you have to be a minimalist, because things are too complicated. Eat single ingredient foods, and you don't need most of the stuff people use. You don't need deodorant. You walk in a room, you say hi, you don't sniff each other's armpits. There's lots of stuff where people just do stuff out of habit. Okay, I'm going to talk about a few other things new at the channel. Oh, of course, one other big thing about this channel is, so this channel is the best health channel on the whole internet. There's some other really good ones, of course, but I think this is the best one. The best values in the playlists. And the other thing that this channel is very good for is for education. It's a free liberal arts degree, basically, better than any college. And we go through tons of literature, how to write, public speaking, study skills, tons of cultural, historical stuff and art. I love all that stuff. On these videos, I just accumulate them for years, I'll show you then. I wanted to have a letter to share with you. Basically, open letter to viewers. I would say please share these videos with anybody who you think might be interested. I still work full-time in clinical medicine, so I really don't have enough time to develop this channel. I do it as a hobby because I like it and I think it needs to be done, but I don't have any marketing. I just make these videos myself with a webcam. I don't, so if you know anybody, please share them, post them to the other sites, other channels, whatever. You're welcome to make them into shorts, do whatever you want. I know the shorts for this channel kind of stink. I don't even know how to make them. A viewer had given those to me in the past. I really ought to learn how to make them. I kind of think of those as being for people who don't know the channel yet. The people who know the channel yet can just watch the regular videos. And again, the playlists are the best spot. That's where you'll find lots of good information, and you won't have all these repeats. If you just do a search, you will probably get a bunch of short repeats, the shorts as repeats. I'm currently working on a book. That's what I'm mostly busy with. And once I finish that, I've already got 2 books planned after that. I just need to find the time. I'm so busy, it's hard to find the time. So anyways, that's what I'm basically saying. You're more than welcome. If you know somebody who you think would be good to interview me, I'm certainly open to consider it. I really wish I'd get interviewed on some of the Christian channels. It's like these weasel Christian channels. They should interview me. I would love doing that. Talk about my Christian art book and other stuff, the origin of life and all this other stuff. Anyways, if you got any suggestions or ideas that you think would be good for this channel, please let me know. I hope you're finding things helpful. If you got things you think I should study, I might get to them. It might take me months, 4 months, 6 months, but I'll add them to my list of topics. I hope you're finding the channel helpful. I'm trying to make it helpful. This is basically, it's not monetized, no sponsors, nothing. Save the proles, save Western civilization. That's the goal of this channel.